Another option in creating music is to use Soundtrap. This is a very simple editor. Parts of it are free, parts of it are paid for. To get started, we're going to click Login. Be sure that when you do log in, you log in with your school account. You can use this at home, so that's the upside of this. The downside is there are limitations to what you can do in the music editor itself versus using GarageBand in my classroom. So we're going to log in with Google. Make sure you choose your school account. This is what I would expect you to use when you're in class at school. Once you're there, it takes a couple seconds to log up. You also may get this message, and you can just avoid that by either clicking back to Soundtrap or the Studio, because it's Studio that we're going to be working in. So Studio. You may not get that little message if it's the first time you've logged into Soundtrap. Once you click on Studio, then you click Music here. We can also do audio podcasting. We're really just going to deal with music for this project that we're doing right now. So Music. And any other pop-up windows you're going to want to ignore, and you're going to want to ignore these in the middle for now. For today, you're just going to learn how to use the loops. So we're going to click Loops. And you'll notice that it pops into the featured loops. Just like GarageBand, you can search up different instruments. We're going to start with beats. And I'm just going to kind of randomly pick a beat. You're going to want to look here is where it says whether it is free or not. If it has music makers on it, that is not free. That is only if you are a paying subscriber. So we're going to pick this free one right here. We're going to drag it onto the timeline. So some things you'll notice is that it automatically starts playing. We also have a loop button, and this is what this purple line means. So to turn off that loop, if you're just making a single piece of music to fit something, you're going to want to turn that loop off. And then we're going to want to find our other beats. I am going to grab... I click the X there, and I'm going to grab a synth as well. We'll put this one in there. This one I'm going to make a little bit longer, or a little bit shorter. So I'm going to bring this down to that. Then I'm going to find one more piece. Again, you can stack these a little more than two or three. I'll grab this one real quick too. And let's hear what we have. So we're going to pull this back just to there. And here is another little downside to this program versus GarageBand. So on this, in GarageBand, I showed you how you can make music fade in and fade out. You can only do one track per project. So this is my very last piece that plays. So I'm going to click on this icon. This is my automation line, and then I click on automation, and I'm going to do the volume for my automation, and very much like GarageBand, I'm going to make my dots, and I am going to drop this down so that it fades out. Let's listen one more time. I'm going to pull this up just a little bit. So notice how that nicely faded out. The downside is if I had another track that ended at the same time, I cannot fade out that track, unfortunately. So that just takes a little bit of problem solving and figuring out. Once you have the piece you want, we will go to File and save it first. And you can give it a name here. So this would be maybe your name. And then after you have saved it, I'm going to say it one more time. It is saved, so the save is grayed out. Then to use it in a project on your computer, you're going to want to download it. And I suggest doing the MP3 file. The WAV file would work too, but MP3 is pretty simple and pretty common. So it asked me to save the project one more time. And now it says the project is being mixed on our servers. Please try again in a minute. This happens when there's a high volume of traffic on the internet, and so this is another little bit of a downside to using a program that is a separate computer program. So in this, when you do export, it is the same. It just is going to export it as that name. It will go down into your downloads down here, and you will be able to find it.